15 medieval hygiene practices that might make you queasy. People of the past had a different idea of what hygiene meant, and you'll be shocked at what they did to stay fresh. Chamber pots. Chamber pots were containers for collecting urine overnight. Leaves or moss as toilet paper. Neither rich nor poor people had toilet paper. Poor people used leaves or moss to wipe their bottoms, while the rich used lamb's wool instead. Ceruse lead makeup poisoned people. Ceruse was the foundation makeup choice for both men and women, as it gave them a smooth, pale look. However, it contained lead that seeped into the body through the skin, leading to poisoning. Nosegays when walking in a crowd. A nosegay was something to keep the smells at bay, usually held in the hand or on the wrist or on a lapel. It could be a small bouquet of flowers or a sachet of dried flowers and herbs. People bathed using the same water. Whole families and friends had to share a bath, or many of them would remain dirty. Laundry was scoured in lye, made of ashes and urine. Ancient Romans believed in the ability of urine to remove stains. Until the medieval times, people used lye made of ashes and urine in order to clean their clothes. Privies and Garderobe. In Tudor houses, toilets were a bowl with a slab of wood and a hole carved at the top. Builders set the toilet into a recess or cupboard-like area called a garderobe. No changing of clothes. King James VI of Scotland wore the same clothes for months on end, even sleeping in them on occasion. Lice-Infested Wigs. Nits and lice were common back then, so many of the more wealthy folks would shave their natural hair and wear periwigs instead. Mousy eyebrows. When their eyebrows did not look fashionable, they often masked them with tiny pieces of skin from a mouse. Cesspits. Since the sewage system back then was not yet proper, people had to make do with burying much of their waste material in a cesspit in their cellar or garden. Infection from rushes. One of the biggest sources of infection during the medieval times was the use of rushes or straws to cover up the natural dirt floor of a building. A peculiar cure for baldness. Men had to combine potassium salts with chicken droppings and then place the mixture on the affected area. Lead-lined water tanks. The main water supply came from elm trunks and domestic pipes lined with lead. Water also required storage in large lead tanks and often became stagnant. Bird droppings on the bed. Houses in the past didn't have the protective roofing that houses have today, so it wasn't unusual for bugs, pests, and droppings to fall onto the clean bedding.